Hello. There are many daily reading courses that we can choose from, and I use the Daily Bread, which I find is very well prepared by all the dedicated contributors, and I like the format. A preparatory sentence or two, a reading, and then the exploration of that reading, and finally a suggested response. I've been reading the book of Job over the last week or so, a chapter a day, so therefore it's the comments from Job and his misguided friends. Yesterday was Zophar talking about the destructive nature of sin for the perpetrator and the victim. The writer of this section on Job says, although Zophar spoke eloquently, we mustn't be fooled by it. It made me think of the great speeches from leaders who have mesmerised people with their ability to speak convincingly. Only later, when quietly thinking about it, have people realised the flawed message. Hitler springs to mind. And of course there were all the Jewish leaders who tried to turn people away from Jesus. Now we have more access to fake news on social media, besides the radio and television coverage of impassioned speeches and points of view from opinionated people. So what do we do? Well, I'm sure, like me, you try to see the arguments from all sides and make a decision as to which way you want to jump. It's easy to get caught up in fake sentimentality, forcefulness, or pressure to conform. I try to collect all evidence and listen to all sides of a debate before making my own mind up. I do try to be open to change, though, if I can see some truth in what I've previously dismissed. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to face the truth, I find, especially when I've been guilty of thinking along the wrong lines. Well, back to Job. Today's reading was about Zophar's extreme views on the doom of the wicked. He really doesn't help Job, does he? It was a cut and dried case as far as he was concerned. Ultimately, the wicked would get their comeuppance. Of course, they had no idea what Job's suffering was caused by. God's conversation with Satan. Neither had they met Jesus and learnt from his teaching. That was many years to come. God, help us to consider what we believe to be right in this troubled world. May we not be swept along with hyped-up speeches and ideas that we read or hear about, just because of the eloquence of delivery. Help us not to shut our eyes to things that need to be faced, to confront issues that we need to address. Not to be sheep, and not to be charging bulls either, but to be like the supposedly wise old owl. Amen.